Ladies and gentlemen, the population explosion in India is a hard reality. It's a reality that it impacts our economy, our development, all of us, our food security. So why is it that the moment a call to regulate population is brought into Parliament or even proposed, it's met with such political mayhem? Let's debate.
3 years after Prime Minister Modi raised the issue of population explosion from Red Fort,
एक विषय है जिसको मैं आज लाल किले से स्पर्श करना चाहता हूं और वो विषय है हमारे यहां बेतहाशा जो जनसंख्या विस्फोट हो रहा है। ये जनसंख्या विस्फोट हमारे लिए, हमारी आने वाली पीढ़ी के लिए अनेक नए संकट पैदा करता है।
a Rajya Sabha MP nominated by the BJP has tabled a bill on population regulation.
जिन संसाधनों का हम उपयोग कर रहे हैं, इकोलॉजिकल फुटप्रिंट बढ़ता जा रहा है, बायो कैपेसिटी घटता जा रहा है। आप ध्यान रखिए, हम आने वाली पीढ़ियों के लिए जो संसाधन था उसको उपभोग करके कहते हैं नहीं सब ठीक है। वी आर ईटिंग द रिसोर्सेज मेंट फॉर द पोस्टरिटी, ये हमारा अधिकार नहीं बनता है। इसलिए पीढ़ियों को देखते हुए, देश की स्थिति को देखते हुए, देश की भावना को देखते हुए सबसे अधिक महत्वपूर्ण है प्रधानमंत्री जी ने जो लाल किले से कहा था, उसी कारण से मैं भी संयमित हुआ।
With a population of 1.3 billion that is likely to overtake the Chinese population by 2024, population rise is a legitimate concern. The need to address a growing population is important. But the Congress is trying to give communal color to the law.
With whatever intention he has brought this population control bill, he should have concentrated on seeing that the resources of this country are geared towards human development. The current situation should be that the government should make itself so strong, so capable, so efficient that it uses the resources for the existing population rather than talk about bringing curbs on population bill.
And the IUML is drawing comparisons to China.
I request Rajesh ji to withdraw the bill and give more importance to educate the people, those who are producing more. That is my request. Thank you very much, and I totally agree, Rajesh ji. I wish you withdraw the bill for the sake of the whole population of this country, especially because China is giving incentive to make more.
जनसंख्या नियंत्रण एक समाजशास्त्रीय विषय है।
Beyond the politics, a solution to population explosion is a must.
On the debate, Rakesh Sinha is on the debate. Rakesh Sinha, are you targeting any religion by doing this? Jerome Anto, political religious observer. Amber Zaidi, social activist. Meeta Chakravarti supports the Congress. Taslim Rahmani. Kevin Matthew. Opening the debate with a quick 1-minute comment from Taslim Rahmani. Mr. Rahmani, this bill is not anti-Muslim or any religion. A government employee who adopts a small family norm, that is 2 children, is given a rebate or subsidy on income tax and a subsidy for travel by road, rail or air. How is this communal? How is this communal? It's good, no? It will encourage people to have smaller families.
Communal, or it has something to do with the Muslims. No. I always objected that this must not be communalized. This is a national issue. There is a, as Rakesh Sinha said, there is a resource crunch in the country. We have to maintain and manage our resources. That's why, and when some people from his party itself communalize it and issues a call for the 10 children and marriages and ladke lekar aao aur Kashmir ki ladki lao, then the whole idea of curbing the population or controlling the population or the family planning measure is dropped. So this must not be a communal issue. This is not a religious issue.
So it's good. You are for. So Taslim Rahmani supports a 2-child norm.
I am going up to the extent that
Taslim
this is
Rahmani,
going to
therefore,
be a national emergency even.
Thank you. What emergency? You just said you support a 2-child norm. You support a control on the population. I support. I support.
No,
It's very good.
I support.
If
I
it
support,
says,
but that must not be punitive. That must not be punitive. That must not be communalized. Both the things, whether it is the Muslim clerics or it is the Hindu clerics,
is there a punitive element to this?
And the
Mr.
government must come out.
Mr.
Why
Sinha,
Rakesh
please.
Sinha?
Okay, I got
Why
the
Rakesh
point.
Sinha is coming out for a second time for a private bill? Why the government is not coming out with a bill? Why the UP government did not adopt the bill presented by the UP Law Commission just 6 months back? Why the last bill presented by the same Rakesh Sinha is lapsed? And the government of India did not come out with the same clear-cut policy and a bill inside the parliament. Why not?
No, question is, Arnab, it's not the government's bill or the
Mr.
my
Sinha?
The primary question we should be concerned, all of us, that whether the population should be curbed or not. I said this is regulated, not I said they stop the population. The reason is that only leftist and Islamic scholar, maximum Islamic scholar, here my great learned friend is exception, that they come to resist. Knowing the fact that the Muslim population fertility rate is higher than the Hindu fertility rate, I can give just 2 examples, but I'm not communalizing. I have not taken single time the name of any religion in my parliamentary speech, nor I have used in my bill. Just see in Kerala, the Hindu fertility rate, decadal fertility is 2.2, Muslim is 12.8 and Christian 1.3. Assam Hindu fertility rate is 10.8 and Muslim fertility rate 29.5. But having said that, I am telling that whatever the bill is being framed, not for a Hindu, Muslim, Christian, it is framed for all of the country. One thing, Arnab, which your viewers must know that in India, the leftist scholars, particularly P.K. Datta or Jeffrey and Jeffrey, attack the saffron demography, saying that TFR is going down. I am just giving one data. In Poland, the unmarried mothers produce 70% children. In France, unmarried mothers produce 60% children. Slovenia, 58%. Bulgaria, 59%. Portugal, 56%. In United States, unmarried mothers' children are 40%. In England, I am giving one data. In 2019, 3,29,097 children born out of married mothers and 2,77,280 born from unmarried mothers. So TFR is from 14 years to 49 years, where unmarried mothers are also included. In India, there is no history, no tradition, and no reality of unmarried mothers. So here, fertility rate should be counted. Total marital fertility rate. A woman after marriage, in her fertility age, how many children produces? So this is delusionary. TFR is for Western countries where unmarried mothers tradition. I am not condemning tradition, it is right or wrong. But this is reality. We are not of the same reality. So TFR is a farce, delusionary, in a state of, and all leftists have suppressed the data. This data is not mine data. This data is not coming
explain one
from
thing to
Nagpur
me. Your bill, your bill in its, your bill, Rakesh Sinha, just simple question here, right?
Yes.
We have Jerome Anto here. I just want to get into this angle of whether it is targeting any one community. Kevin, I'd like you to come into the debate with Jerome. Fundamentally, I agree with it. There needs to be, our country has limited resources. We are going to be grappling for resources. You have less than 2.5% of the world's surface area, but you have 16% of the world's population. So we have to put curbs. And I think we have to put them with great urgency.
Arnab,
what's the problem? You have any problems?
Arnab,
I have absolutely no problem. I have absolutely no problem. Okay, this is the very fact that 40 attempts have been made for so many years and it has not been successful. It means that there is a need for population control that has to be implemented. This government is implementing it. There is a private bill that has come in. I do not know why the Congress party is opposing it. I am sure the Congress party needs to know that the BJP will not adopt the Sanjay Gandhi method of population control. Mr. Sanjay Gandhi himself had adopted and implemented the population control. So the Congress party needs to know that they should not oppose this particular bill. Okay, and there is a screeching need There is a screeching need to implement this population bill because our population is exploding. It is not able to match the production, the existing opportunities. It is high time this bill is introduced. And I really thank this government to coming up with this bill.
Arnab, let
Yes,
me come in
Kevin.
here, please, because one thing when I agree with you when you said our nation is of limited resources. But then what I don't agree with you is why are you thinking of cutting off its greatest resource? Because our human resources have been the greatest resources of this land. This country has
No, I'm
progressed
sorry.
forward
I'm
because
sorry. There needs to be a balance. I'm sorry. There needs to be a balance. You can't have an explosion. There needs to be a
sir, the
balance. You
balance,
can't just
sir, if
leave
you
it
need,
uncapped.
sir,
And I
sir, it
recommend
is not
what I recommend.
exploding.
I do
See,
not
look at
know.
the data.
I do not know. I do not know what is
Sir,
there. What are the contents of the bill? I recommend that the government offers stops, ensure that there
Sir,
are
hear me
rebates
out, please.
for
Sir, please
population.
hear me out. Sir, sir, if you don't know, please first hear me out. See, for a population, for a proper flow of population, for the stability of population, what you need is a required reproductive rate of 2.2%. And that is in most of the states in India,
Amber
that is
Zaidi on the
on a
left.
lower
Amber.
side. So,
Amber.
Yes.
Yeah.
or in
Yeah,
most
carry
of
on.
the states in this country, yeah, Arnab, so in most of the states in this country, effective reproductive rate is less than what is the
I
required
don't think you're
reproductive
being
rate.
able to
So
put a
there is
very, Meeta on the right. I don't think, Kevin, you're being able to put, I'm
Can I
not
come
sure
in?
you have a real conviction in the argument. I'm saying larger population means lower quality health, lower quality of living for all. I don't know whose interests you're
Okay,
protecting by
India,
opposing this bill.
India being
I'm
the second
completely for this
largest
bill. Amber
populated.
and Meeta at this stage of the, yes,
Yes.
Meeta.
Yes, so India being
Yes.
the second most populated country in the world, definitely there is a need to control our population, because without that there cannot be proper economic progression. There will be more unemployment issues. There will be less capital being created within the country. The infrastructure and the resources will be all stretched. Now we all know that this is a problem that needs to be tackled. This is not the first time we are talking about a two-child policy. There had been since 1947 a two-child policy have been presented in Parliament for at least 35 times, and yet we have not been able to form a legislation or pass a bill. Now, one of the main reasons is that it is often looked at as infringement of basic human rights, rights of liberty, rights of personal choice. So we need to be very careful as how we want to do it. Do we want to do it? Surely it's the need of the hour. We need to control our population in order to ensure proper economic progression. And I do not see why we should put a communal angle to this. However, how we do it, do we want to raise
I agree with
awareness?
you.
Do we
I
want
agree.
to
Let's get
educate
Amber in.
people?
Let's get
Because
Amber in. Let's get Amber in. Amber.
often we see one more point, a very important point.
Arnab, I don't
Often we
understand
see that
why
this problem
these people
is
are
more
communalizing this
acute
simple
in
basic
lower
issue.
socio-economic
We all
strata.
understand.
Amber.
See, I don't understand why people are doing it, the majority and minority and communalizing this basic issue. I went to the Supreme Court to support the population control bill. I strongly support it because India needs the population control bill to save the demography of the country and to avoid the civil unrest. Every day, to almost 70,000 children are being born, and by the end of the year, almost 2.5 crore children will born. So every year, is it possible to create 2.5 crore jobs every year? We are on the verge of population blast. The unemployment is increasing, and we sitting here are doing. It's about women. It's about Muslims, and some people will come and try to begin to prove by statistics that population of particular community is not
It is
increasing.
not about community. It is about the different
I think-
economic strata in the society.
No.
So by
Well, I
saying
think
that
as
we are going to
Rakesh Sinha
avoid
said,
It's
the
not
as Rakesh Sinha said, this is about the social, economic and national problem, ladies and gentlemen. I'm glad there's a broad admission that this is not about targeting any religion. Once we've got through that hurdle, we can do a lot. Yes, we need a productive population. We don't need an uncontrolled population growth in this country. And before I go, couple of quick comments, ladies and gentlemen, that have come in. And Parki Tiwari says, hello Arnab sir, the Modi factor will play a very crucial role in the BJP's fortunes. Yogi and his work is enough for UP, but Modi ji's entry will get 300 plus. Well, you're optimistic. Let's see what happens. And we'll know the results on the 10th. Till then, thank you for watching. Ladies and gentlemen, for now, good night and goodbye.